Hi, this is Brian from Bastion Paint in South Africa. I just want to take 4 minutes to tell you about our pearlescent pigment range. These are pearlescent pigments which have a metallic appearance, and we've included them into little resin blocks to show you the colors. So to start with, we have a bright gold and an amber gold. We have a bronze and a champagne color, champagne being popular because it's sort of a gold without the yellowish look. On the more exotic colors, we have a malachite and an emerald. We have a silver blue and a sapphire. And we have a rufous color. Then we also have a black pearlescent pigment. And we have a natural pearlescent, which looks quite white here, but in low concentrations gives a very nice effect in resin. So all of these are part of our color pearlescent pigment range, and these are all fine to ultra fine particle size. If we look at one of these, which is a silver in a large particle size, and I'm just going to zoom in on it, you can see in a large particle size you get more of a sparkle effect, and this is a nice economical way to get a sparkle with this pigment. So larger particles sparkle more. If you've got a slightly different pigment, it doesn't really belong here because it's not a pearlescent, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is an aluminium pigment which gives a nice liquid metal sort of shimmering appearance. So if you want a silver liquid metal look, that's the pigment to use. Right, then we've got some pearlescent pigments based on glass that are specifically to give a sparkle. Let's put a bit of a light here so you can see. This one has a gold sparkle, and we call that cosmetic diamond gold pigment, and this is cosmetic diamond silver pigment, so it's a small piece. So you can use these in much lower concentrations than what we have here, but they give a really awesome sparkle in resin without some of the disadvantages of glitter that I'll show you just now. So just look at the gold again. You can see how the gold develops, especially around an angled surface. All right. So you've seen our color pearlescent pigments and our cosmetic diamond pigments. Now these are our interference pigments. So these tend to give a marble type of appearance, marble or pearl appearance. Green, blue and red, these are fine pigments. If we at about 5% concentration, if you put them at much lower concentration, you get a much more subtle effect from those pigments. Just to look at those interference pigments in resin art, you can see as I tilt this piece of resin art that the green color starts to show up, and that's typical of an interference pigment. In very high concentrations you can get that type of effect, and then we got some malachite there and there, which is a color pearlescent pigment with a much stronger color. Also here there's silver glitter scattered around, but the glitter has a disadvantage that when it's not sparkling, sometimes it can just look like little specks, little gray specks. If you use our cosmetic diamond pigment, you don't have that problem. One pigment I didn't show you was our rose gold pigment. There it is. This is also shows you it's a 50-gram bottle. So we sell it in 50 gram, and you get a lot of pigment. Would last most resin artists for a year. Okay, all these pigments are light fast. All of them are chemical resistant, so you won't have any problems in your art. You can shop online, bastionpaint.co.za, or you can contact us by email, sales@bastionpaint.co.za. We'd love to hear from you. My 4 minutes is up. Thanks for listening.